Hi everybody, my name is Anita and I work full-time in special education, and I am a super part-time reseller on Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari, and I'm going to go through some things that I found at a local thrift store. They had a great sale. I got some really great deals. What I usually do is I only have maybe a half an hour, 45 minutes to an hour to go into a thrift store and get whatever I can find super quick. It's usually when my daughter's at dance, when I'm running errands, whatever. And this time, what I decided to do was really put some deep thought into it. I just was super psyched when I went to this thrift store because I was like, okay, I don't have to bring my daughter home today. I actually have some time. Some friends of ours were bringing my daughter home from dance because I picked up their daughter the other day, so it was kind of a nice swap, which gave me more time at the thrift store. So I'm going to start by saying, first of all, I spent $73 total for this entire haul, which with 22 items, which means that I have about $3.27 into each item. So some of the items were $1, some were $3, some were $5, and everywhere in between. There was not one item that was more than $5 individually. What was super exciting too was that I found some items of brand names that I've never found. And what's always amazing to me at this particular thrift store is I've found Halston there. I have found J. Godfrey there. I have found so many amazing brand names at this particular thrift store. And what they do is they take every week, there's a tag that's $1. So this week it was yellow tags, and then it had two other tags that were half off. Every thrift store runs things a little bit differently. This is one of my favorites. I did find enough that I think this 73 could turn into potentially about $670. Now, once cost of goods is subtracted and the 20% that Poshmark would get, because most of my things sell on Poshmark at this point, I would say it's probably going to be more like around 400. Now I'm also, that around 400 means like I'm also sending out offers to likers and 10-20%, sometimes aggressive offers, and I might be a little bit off. I did the best that I possibly could to estimate this appropriately. I do have some notes over here if I need to refer to them, because what I did, I literally sat outside with my daughter. She was doing some artwork on the iPad. Our dog was monitoring the deer that walked up in our neighbor's yard next door. I'm going to start by going through this haul. I will give you as much information as I possibly can. And just so you know, that's my messy office over there. But because of the ring light situation, I was trying to position things. It is what it is. So you'll just have to bear with it, and I'm so sorry you have to look at that. I tried standing over here, but then there's a weird amount of space here, so it is what it is. I will pop up pictures when I can. I found a number of amazing stock photos, got information, some sold comps, things like that. So let's get started. The first one that I found is vintage, actually, and it's literally this year. It's vintage. It's from 2003, and I didn't know it until I got it home. I don't think this was ever worn, which is so crazy to me, that it's vintage and possibly never worn, but it's still got the plastic for the tag on it. So I don't think anybody would wear it this long of a one. It would bother your skin. But anyways, it is a Gap small, and I looked at the tag inside. It's from 2003, and we're in 2023. So that's when vintage starts, according to the research that I found, was like 20 years, between 20 years and 100 years is vintage. As far as clothes, this is considered vintage. And this is, how adorable is this? And it is an Angora wool and I think cashmere blend. Holy cow, talk about a great sweater. And vintage Gap sweaters sell somewhere between $30 and $40. I was looking, so that is not too bad. The next one I don't know if I'm going to put up on Poshmark. I may just put it up on eBay. There were not a lot of sold comps on Poshmark, and the sold comps that were on eBay was not any women's windbreakers. It was all men's windbreakers. So the other option is I may just sell this locally on Facebook Marketplace, but because I know these are expensive, I didn't leave it behind. And that is an NHL windbreaker. It's a Sabres windbreaker. Now the Sabres, I don't know if you're familiar with the Buffalo Sabres. That's where we live, Buffalo. Anyways, the Sabres have, their colors are navy blue and like a gold, like mustard yellow gold. And then they came out, I don't know exactly when. They started doing some pink stuff too. And this is such a high quality windbreaker. And why I didn't leave it is also because of what it says there. If you didn't read it, officially licensed product, which means that it's legit. This could be sold at like a Dick's Sporting Goods or, you know, Cabela's or any of those places. But I think I could maybe get like $40 or $50. These start, I think they start at like $80 to $100, and I don't think this was worn. So this one I found a stock photo for. Actually, I found 2 stock photos for. There's a couple different ways to wear this. It is a Talbot's, and it is a 1X petite, so very great size to have. How stinking cute is this? I mean, novelty everywhere. So cute. Talbot's is one of my favorite brands to sell because they have quirky stuff. I have 1 or 2 other Talbot's things I'm going to show you, but I'm hoping to get about $25 for this. Okay, this one is so fun. I love the color. This is, if you're not familiar with J. Crew Factory, those 2 little dots right there, that means it's a J. Crew outlet, okay? So this is an extra soft. It is an extra small, but it's like a light neon green color. It is literally super soft. I can't remember the fabric content, so I'm gonna just check it real quick. Okay, it is a wool blend, and it has elastane in it, so that's why we have the stretch. But last season, the sweaters of the ones that I had in my Poshmark closet that not only sold fast were unique colors, cashmere or wool blends, Angora, fun novelty sweaters. I love selling sweaters. They're one of my favorite things to sell. Okay, moving on to soft surroundings. And this is, what is it called? The Bluebird Tee. I cannot remember. I'll pop it at the bottom so you can see the exact name. This is a petite extra large, and it is an open front cardigan with such a beautiful print. But this retails for $138. Okay, this is a Anthropologie brand name that is new to me, Aphorism. And there's so many stinking Anthropologie brands that I feel like every time I go thrifting, I learn a new one. They're all over the place. So I don't know if I should start keeping like a Rolodex of Anthropologie brands.
Look at that old dude and his Rolodex go.
This particular one has half Angora. It is super pilly, but I'm going to have to be very, very careful see how much pilling there is. But because it has Angora in it, I just picked it up. It is a medium. It's a smaller medium, so I'll have to mark that down. But this is like such a pretty dark lilac. The next one is H by Halston. So this is a Halston piece. Now, I could not figure out what the retail would be for this. So I picked it up for 2 reasons. Yes, brand. Is that a stain? It might be. So I might have to. I didn't see this in the store. Dang it. I hate it when that happens. So I'll have to see if I can get that out. It is an extra large. It has a chunky zipper. And it has like a faux suede look. And I know it's a simple color, but I honestly thought it was just super cool tunic. It is quite long, and it's going to go in the pile of things that I need to consider a project. This one, Pure Jill. This particular one is, bear with me because I have to look at the fabric content. Yes, it is a cashmere blend, and it is a size large. And what I loved about it, I love selling neutrals, but I loved the sleeves for this. They're like shorter bell sleeves, but this is like an oversized legging look kind of, and it's got pockets.
It's got pockets. Are you into that?
Oh, I love when I find, I just love wearing neutrals anyways, but I love when I find like legging look stuff because it does well for me. That retailed for $189. So I'm hoping I can get somewhere between like the 35 and 50 mark for it. That's my hope. Okay, speaking of things that retail for about $189, this actually retailed for $186. This is my first time. I'm so excited that I found this brand name. So it is Rails. It is a size small, and it's a super cute, like multicolor blue, like all different shades of blue. This was $186 retail. I saw some sold comps anywhere between $35 and $75. So I'm going to start high. I'm going to price it high and hope that I can get close to 50. The next one is a Rachel Zoe piece, which I don't always get because I've had things by Rachel Zoe sit. A lot of things by Rachel Zoe sit. So it is Rachel Zoe, but this fun sweater is a linen blend, and I got it too because it's like 3/4 sleeve. It's actually a much lighter mustard yellow than what the camera shows. But look at how cute the bottom is. So this is definitely legging look, but I feel like you could wear this in the spring, the summer, the fall. Again, this is much lighter than what it shows like, but this is not my best ring light. My best ring light is over there, and it just bit it yesterday. I don't know what happened.
This is broken. It is broken.
I'm so mad because it was so much better for taking pictures, and now I got to replace it. The next one is not a brand I pick up that often unless it's something like novelty or fun in some kind of way. This is an extra fine merino wool piece by Banana Republic, and I think if I saw it, I'm going to have to, look how cute this is, au revoir. I don't know if you can see that right there at the bottom. So that means that it's from April of 2019, 0419. So this is not too old. This is not bad. And it's in such great condition. And again, I love selling sweaters, especially if they have some kind of novelty of some kind. So that one I'm hoping for like 28 to 30. All right, this one was a surprise. Not a huge surprise in terms of like what it is, but like the material content. I thought this was just a regular tunic, but it's not. So it's Pure Jill, and if you can't read it right there, I will read it to you. It says hemp and cotton knit seamed tunic. So it's 55% hemp, 45% cotton. This retails for about $70. So, I mean, this is in such great shape. It's like a darker brown color, not a chocolate brown, just a darker brown. And it's really just a nice, simple closet staple. Great for work, great for casual. It could be a lot of things, right? It's so stinking cute. Cloth and stone, which I have not sold yet, but how cute is this? It's super wrinkly. I'll have to steam all of these, of course. But it's got the wide sleeves that are kind of like bell sleeves and the V-neck, and it's super boho. It is just rayon. It is not any special material. So I'm hoping to find a stock photo of that. And then this brand is one of my favorites to sell. It does very well for me, and I will pick it up as long as it's in great or excellent or new condition every day, all day. That's James Purse. This is the first one that I have found. This is like a coral. It's much lighter than what it looks like in the camera. This is like a coral color, and it's got the roll-in button sleeves, and the sides are kind of like a tank material. I don't know if, can you see that? They're kind of like a tank material. It is button down. So the last button down by James Purse that I sold same day for $47. Supima cotton. Yeah, so it's that cotton that is super light, great to wear when it's like a little warmer outside. J. Jill. And this is a linen open front cardigan. And what's nice about this, I don't find things in tall very often, but the things that I have found in tall have sold well. So not necessarily J. Jill like Bowden and other brands. So this is a large tall. It's like a pretty lilac purple. This was a surprise, and this was in like an end cap just shoved in there. And this was shoved in between everything. I don't think it was tried on. I think it was just shoved in there. And it is, I've never sold this brand, and I'm pretty sure it's an Anthropologie brand. It is Michael Stars, and it is this gorgeous paisley. It's got chartreuse and gray and white, and it's just so pretty. And I was not going to get anything else related to summer. And then I saw this and I couldn't leave it. And part of the reason that I couldn't leave it, it's called, the Chateau Multi. And it retailed for $118. Now, I honestly don't know what I'm going to get for this. I couldn't find like really reliable comps. Next one was a surprise. But I don't buy a lot of skirts, but I just sold a Veronica Beard skirt, and it was just a fluke that I found it the one day. So I have stopped ignoring the skirt section, and I found this Revolve Millie skirt, and what's it called? It's called the Rainbow Cubist or Cubist Rainbow, something like that. Look at how cool this is. Now it's a smaller size. It is a size 2, so it might sit for a little bit. I'm okay with that. Look at the chunky zipper action right there. I love chunky zippers. Anyways, I will pop up a picture so you can see how cool this looks on, but it's a midi pencil skirt. It's just cool. And it's pretty recent. I think it has a lot of them, not a lot on eBay, but there's quite a few on Poshmark. And that's okay because there's not in this size. The next one was where I first started in the skirts, and it was sticking out like a sore thumb, and I just had to. I couldn't leave it behind, even with the project that I have with it. And I'll tell you about that in a second. And it's my first time finding Ted Baker. Can you believe? I mean, like, how fun is this? And it's another chunky zipper. I absolutely love this skirt. It is so cute. And I have to look at my notes because it has a specific name and I forgot what it is. Hold, please. I just saw my notes about that Millie skirt. I forgot to tell you. This skirt retailed for $295, and 2 of them have sold on Poshmark for $100. So, I'm okay with that. All right, so Ted Baker. Where's the Ted Baker notes? Oh, okay. This is called the Nina skirt, and it is a skater skirt. There is 2 listed on Poshmark, one for 115, one for 75. As far as sold comps, I got interrupted. My children needed something, so I forgot to look at sold comps. I'm really, really hoping that I can get like $50 for this, especially since I have a little project ahead. And this was, I decided I got it regardless of this project. It has a few stains on it, but I think I can get them out. So here's one of the stains. And it looks like just like some kind of liquid dropped on there. Probably somebody was having something to drink and, you know, whatever. And there's a couple other faint stains. Okay, the next one, super cute again. This is the other Talbot's piece that I found. And it is an 8 petite, and I'll show you some close-ups of this. Holy cow, they're corduroys, they're penguins. It's like very, very off-white. I looked for flaws, I couldn't find any. There's quite a few of these up on Poshmark, but none this size. And the sold comps were so crazy, 60, 40, you know, things like that. So I'm quite okay with it, but look at, they're so cute. Novelty stuff makes me happy. The next one I got because I sold a pair of Express faux leather shorts last year for $30. So when I found Express faux leather pants, and they're a medium, I'm hoping that I can sell these at least for $30, at least. I absolutely love these. They are Zara. They are, they're new. I can't mark them as new. I'll mark them as like new because I don't know 100% for sure. But, I mean, seriously. And they're just cut off at the bottom and they zip at the bottom. They can zip up and down, which is great if you have like, you know, a specific kind of boot or whatever. But, you know, they're zipper and button. Okay. One place I looked said these were $49.50 retail, and another place I looked said they were $79 retail. So I'm going to have to make sure I look up the number on the care tag and see if I can A, find a stock photo, and B, find the exact retail price. If I can't, then I'll just have to kind of estimate. But I like to try and put, I feel like potential buyers, they like to see what kind of deal they're getting. And if you put what the original price is or as close as what you can find to it, they're much happier purchasing things. My sales are better with the items that I have the original retail price in it. So I'm going to keep doing that. Okay. So that sums up all of my purchases. I'm just going to make sure I didn't leave anything out. Okay. I remembered everything. And I got a few things for myself for work. By the time you see this video, all of these will be up in my Poshmark closet. I am so grateful that you took the time out of your day to watch this video. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.